Kirk Irwin. Getty Images on Alex Ovechkin goal with 1:07 left lifted the Washington Capitals to a 4-3 Game 3 win over the Pittsburgh Penguins Tuesday, giving them a 2-1 series lead in the process. Nicholas Backstrom had 3 assists in the game, including the game winner, but it was Ovechkin who finished things off with one of the biggest goals of his career. Washington Capitals at Capital Savvy. That is the latest game-winning goal of Alex Ovechkin's playoff career. While these teams have battled in the second round in 3 straight seasons, this is the first time Washington has held a series lead since a 1-0 advantage in 2016. The Capitals also remain undefeated in 4 road games this postseason as they move one step closer to ending their decade-long struggles in this round of the Stanley Cup playoffs. Sidney Crosby and Jake Guentzel each had a goal and an assist to continue their hot starts to the postseason, but it wasn't enough to keep the Capitals down. Ovechkin, who also had an assist in the win, matched a personal playoff record with his 4th straight game with a goal, per John Buccigross of ESPN. At times, the game was exactly what you would expect from 2 teams that genuinely dislike each other. There were 24 combined penalty minutes and several big hits, including another questionable one from Capitals forward Tom Wilson. This one caused Zach Aston Reese to leave the ice with a broken jaw and a concussion, as the team announced after the game. Greg Wyshynski of ESPN wasn't happy about the result on the ice in the first period. Greg Wyshynski at Wyshynski and another penalty. Malkin to the box for tripping. This period has been disjointed play and too many penalties. The action picked up in the second period, however, with both teams finally finding the back of the net and repeating it often. Washington was the first on the scoreboard, turning the tail end of one of those penalties into the opening goal of the game. NHL at Melflexen on him. They started with 2 goals in a little more than 2 minutes to take a 2-1 lead. NHL at Nil. Sometimes you're just rolling. At Jock and Bake 20 on the other hand is on a whole other level. Astonished face. Evgeny Malkin, playing for the first time this series because of a lower body injury, had an assist on the play. Guentzel then set up Crosby for the go-ahead goal with some fancy stick work. NHL on NBC at Delaney BC Sports. Sidney Crosby is good at hockey. Watch the Matt Niskanen tied things up in the third, though, creating the type of drama we have come to expect from this series. The Capitals then turned to their best player, who stepped up when it mattered most to give his team the series lead. The teams will have 1 day of rest before returning to the ice for Game 4 on Thursday. Now facing a 2-1 deficit, the Penguins will try to get one back before the series shifts back to Washington.